I have eyebrows on my face. This feels strange. I'm wearing my aligners because I just did this weird thing where my teeth caught on each other and these teeth went up behind these teeth and like pushed my bottom teeth forward, and I thought I chipped my tooth on my own tooth, which was the craziest feeling ever, and I'm tripping out. So I put my aligners in to make sure my teeth don't fall out throughout the day. Anyway, back to the makeup. So I'm going to use my Hyper Shine highlight in light bronze with a sort of bigger brush than what comes with the product, to sort of use to give myself a little bit of a bronzy base this morning before I do a bit of makeup. And I always like to sort of go to the hairline first, center of the forehead. This is how I use it on most people when I'm using it on my clients. I sort of just get it on. And I love this shade because it's really beautiful on deeper melanated complexions, but it's also really nice on fair complexions if you want to add a little bit of a I've been in the sun kind of vibe. I wanted this shade to be quite warm toned so that it really worked well for all complexions, and I think it does just that. If you don't know, new here, this is a product that I launched in September. It comes in 4 shades. This is the darkest shade. This is what you get in the box. You get this beautiful brush in the box, and you get this serum in the box. The serum, it's sold as a kit intentionally because of educational purposes. The serum is designed to go inside of the bottle, inside of the jar, or on the back of your hand, and then you scoop some out of the jar, whichever way you want to do it is totally fine. And then you mix the serum into the cream to create a different kind of texture. So just so that you can see, the serum, when you use the serum with it, makes it dewier. It also makes it more intense in the sense of color. And so you kind of, but then it also, in a weird roundabout way, it could shear it down. So it really depends on what you do. The serum almost activates this and kind of makes it get richer and sort of more opaque on the skin, but it also will allow you to thin it out if you're like, oh, that's a lot of color, I want to shear it down. And so this is kind of what it looks like if you go for it with this shade. I would typically use this and then do concealer, so I'm going to do that right now, but just going to do my eyelids first. I don't know about anybody else, and if you've tried this, I'm sure you have, because I'm not the only person in the world to try it. This is the Magic Touch Concealer in the shade number 9 from ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have never tried this, and I'm shocked that I have never tried it. I've been using it the past couple of days, and I'm obsessed with it. I cannot get enough. It's so good. The payoff is wild. The color is perfect. The shade range seems really great, and like, look at that perfection in a complexion product. I need to go, and you can see on my beauty mark that it's like really high coverage, which I like a higher coverage concealer because it gives me the option to sort of really use it as a foundation, which is typically how I use concealers. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. I've done the bronzer everywhere, right? And then I'm sort of just using the concealer to border those bronzed areas that I used with the Hyper Shine Highlight Kit by KJH Brand. We ship, by the way, to the US, UK, and Canada for now. We're working on expanding shipping locations. It's not super straightforward, so we'll sort of grow slowly into different markets, but we know that you are all excited for it to come into different markets. So then once I've done my concealer, right, I'll go back in with the brush and with what's on the brush to sort of just, blend. So it's like you're kind of meeting the two. You're merging the concealer, you're like concealer into the bronze, and then, helping them come together. Now these blush sticks from Milk were all the rage when they launched, and I think it's gone a bit quiet now on them, but I still love them. I think they're amazing. I think they're really good if you just blend them quickly. If you let it sit on the face for too long, you won't blend it. And also if it's going on too dry of a surface, you also might struggle to blend it. This is the shade Spritz. It's the peachy one. I just love them so much. They're beautiful. And if you're a blush lover like me, get into trying one of these. I just think they're excellent. A little bit on the lip too. Already got something on, but that's the color payoff. See? They're gorgeous. You just can't let them sit, because if you let them sit, they will stain. So this is a nice base for the day. I'm going to go in with a bit of Hourglass powder. I'm using my Hyper Shine highlight brush that comes in the kit, just to sort of border any areas where I want more shine control. So around the nose, eyes, and mouth is typically where I powder. And then I might go on with a little bit more bronzer and powder blush in powder formats to just keep everything on longer. So like if you're kind of going to a wedding or you've got something on throughout the day and you need to keep everything really like locked in, you would do a powder of everything that I just did over this. So this is my foundation powder equivalent. Then I would do a little bit of a bronzing powder over everywhere where I use the Hyper Shine highlight in light bronze. So literally just mirroring all of that work that I did, but in a powder format, like so. And then for the blush, I'll use like a dewier blush, kind of like one of these from Nabla with that same brush. This brush doesn't feel like damp, so it's fine. And I'll just sort of do just a touch over the top just to keep it on all day long. And looking gorgeous and glowy. Pop any questions below and I will see you in another video.